Think about this. Of all the mayors responsible for Chicago Public Schools, the current mayor is the only mayor to send his children to these schools.
The new school board appointed by Mayor Johnson met for the first time today. Today's meeting comes after the entire former CPS board resigned and the Johnson administrator asked the CPS CEO to step down.
WGN Jewel Hillary takes you inside that meeting.
Hi, good evening. CPS CEO Pedro Martinez was at today's meeting, but to our knowledge, there were no public talks about his future as the head of the Chicago Public School District. Now, from $500 million budget gap for the district to trying to settle on a contract with the Chicago Teachers Union, this new school board has a lot on its plate, including a number of pleas from several parents hoping to keep many Aceto charter schools open.
Tomorrow is a fully enrolled, high-performing Southside school and dedicated group of teachers and families. How can you close this school?
CPS parents voiced frustration about the Aceto Charter School Network deciding to close 7 schools at the end of the school year.
I urge you to listen to the community's concerns and not allow the closure of Acero schools. Acero has already failed us. Please don't fail us too.
The Chicago Teachers Union backing Aceto families, hoping the schools will, at a minimum, keep the doors open through 2026.
The last time this board met, it vowed to, along with CEO Martinez, prohibit school closings and consolidation for the near future. Days after that decision, we heard an announcement of the largest number of predominantly Latino schools being closed.
The CEO had introduced a resolution to have a moratorium on all school closings, and so it'll be very interesting to see what comes of that. But obviously, you know, the position that the mayor takes is that school closings are never an option, and therefore you need to figure out how to work that out.
Because Aceto schools are not run by the district, but instead get their approval and renewal from the CPS Board of Ed, the moratorium on closures does not apply. Thursday's meeting marked the first time.
Board Member Johnson, we are now ready for you to begin the meeting.
The new members of the Chicago Board of Education, composed of 4 women and 3 men, many who attended CPS or have children in the district, met together publicly.
The mayor has a clear vision for public education here in Chicago. A fully funded school district that gives every Chicagoan a world-class public school in their neighborhoods.
We're here for schools. We're here to make sure people are safe. I'm very proud and honored to serve the city and the Chicago Public Schools in this role.
The new members come on board several weeks after the Johnson administration pushed for CPS CEO Pedro Martinez to resign and the previous CPS board stepped down.
I think, as you can kind of discern from the types of questions and the feedback that was given by board members, you know, they are very astute. They have a plethora of experiences.
Johnson and Martinez are at odds on how to pay for the school district's $500 billion budget deficit. Martinez does not agree with Mayor Johnson's $300 million high-interest loan proposal to cover the financial gap. CEO Martinez made very few comments during the meeting. The next time the CPS Board of Ed is scheduled to meet will be on November the 1st. Reporting on the South Side, I'm Jewel Hillary, WGN News.